Hi, I'm Harper West, and I'm a clinical psychologist and a contributing writer to the bestseller, The Dangerous Case of Donald Trump. 27 psychiatrists and mental health professionals assess a president. And I'm an expert in abusive relationships, and my chapter in the book compares Donald Trump to an abusive partner. So normally I'm a pretty calm person, but right now I'm getting a little bit pissed off about this whole debate about Trump's emotional and psychological functioning and whether we mental health professionals should speak up. Enough already. Let me break this down for you, maybe some of you who might have missed Psych 101. Okay, first of all, abusive behaviors that we see in individuals every day and authoritarian behaviors in leaders arise directly from an individual's poor emotional functioning, which leads to character and personality defects. Let me repeat it. Emotional functioning in these kind of people, poor emotional functioning leads to character and personality defects. This holds true whether it's an overbearing parent or an abusive spouse or a tyrannical president. All these behaviors are based on that person's feelings of low self-worth or inadequacy. We can talk about that in another word, which is the emotion of shame. The resulting poor shame tolerance of these people causes all of the immoral and unlikable behaviors that we see in people like Trump, like lack of empathy, lying, cheating, greed, self-centeredness, exploiting or abusing others, violence, intimidation, bullying, etc., etc. All of these stem from this little emotion right here. We have tens of thousands of years of human history, tons of research and academics who have written about this concept. And for some of us, we don't need political scientists to tell us that Trump is dangerous. Our own personal experiences with abusive tyrants in our own lives tells us that Don's behavior is really very authoritarian. In fact, when I listen to him, the hair on the back of my neck stands up. For me to ignore these well-established facts that have been repeated endlessly throughout history would be an abdication of my moral duty as a citizen and my ethical duty as a psychologist. It may seem like a stretch to link this guy's behavior with this guy, but it's true. Donald Trump has an authoritarian personality in his individual relationships, and he exhibits all of the known behaviors of authoritarian leaders. Donald Trump has a really hard time handling this emotion, and he acts out in ways that show that every day. If what goes on in Donald Trump's head causes him to behave like a tyrant, it seems just a bit important that mental health professionals should be able to speak up and ought to speak up. In fact, perhaps Congress and the American people should really listen respectfully to what we have to say. Shutting down scientists in a time of national crisis seems just a bit closed-minded, don't you think? To restrict those of us who are experts from speaking out is really quite dangerous. We can all see Donald Trump's behaviors, and ignoring the messenger doesn't change those facts. Mental health professionals absolutely have a place at this table. Until we speak out plainly, we will not be able to address the problem that we have with Trump, and that his behaviors will continue to escalate and worsen to become more authoritarian. Because that behavior is caused by a deep emotional problem. Got it? It's Psych 101, people. Emotions lead to behaviors. This emotion leads to behaviors like this guy's, and like this, and like this. And unless we can stop him, we're going to have worse from this guy. Shame is the big kahuna of emotions. It drives fear, insecurity, self-loathing, rage, hate, bigotry, and violence. It causes what I call other-blaming behaviors, which are the core of narcissistic and sociopathic and authoritarian behaviors. Okay? Class dismissed. If you like this video, don't be scared. Share. Watch for new videos where I break this down even more into specific behaviors that Trump exhibits and how we can understand those based on poor shame tolerance. For more on all of this, including shame and low self-worth in individuals all around the world, check out harperwest.co. Resist.